the best, worst podcast you've ever heard. And now, The Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty.
Spread it, Ron. We're a good friend. Spread it, Ron. I know that we're good friends, but you're a little too sticky for me. Huh?
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I? Sometimes you're a little too chunky for me.
Hey, now. Huh? That's just nuts.
Is it?
Huh?
Are you giving me hints here?
You are
Is this
smooth.
a fat joke?
You are smooth and creamy.
Oh, man. That is good. What is all that oil on the top of you?
What? Huh? Do I need pimple cream?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
You better stir yourself up. Here, I'm going to stir you up.
It's the Ronnie and Bo Show, brought to you by Prescott Realty.
That is true. And Prescott Realty are some friends of ours. We love them, and we love what they do. We would love for you to be friends with them in a business context.
Listen to this.
Yes.
Lorinda Johnson.
Yeah. Woo! John Rocha.
I got it right.
You did. All right. And they're amazing people. Just the fact that they specialize in a certain aspect of the realty business is super helpful.
If you're a first-time home buyer, contact Prescott Realty at 928-851-4500 and ask for first-time home buyer specialist Kylie Elliott.
That sounds good. And also, thanks so much for just leaving us a rating or review. We know it's kind of a hassle.
It is.
It is, but it's just super helpful. Thanks for those of you that have taken the time to do it. It really does help us out.
I've done those things where you want to leave a rating,
yeah,
and you actually type it all in,
right?
Take 5 or 6 minutes to think about it,
right?
And then you pick the star that you want,
yeah,
and then you hit enter, and it says you need to log in.
Right?
No,
I know.
No, if you're not going to let me do the review,
yeah,
now,
I
I'm
know.
out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, we've got Ronnie and Bo caps.
Yep.
Baseball caps, if you call them that, and T-shirts available at our Ronnie and Bo Facebook shop. We take all major credit cards.
Right.
So you can go on there and click the size of the T-shirt and click send, and we will get one to you.
Yep, that's right. And today, we don't have a daily dose today. We don't have a Ronnie and Bo poll today. We don't have a Who Said It today. We have something brand new.
What?
We have something brand new, and you better be ready. Both you, Bo, and if you're listening right now,
okay.
you better be ready, because this installment, this feature is called Bo Knows.
What are we supposed to do? Something
Okay, well, you apparently know something, and there's something that only Bo knows. And
I've got a...
and we're going to find out. Bo knows...
So this sound machine, it's got a light bulb. What do you think that sound's going to be?
A light bulb? What does a light bulb sound like? Let's hear it.
Is that like an idea?
Oh, maybe. Oh,
there you go.
There it is. That we found it.
All right, let's do it again.
And
now,
here, this
gentlemen,
feature, a special, bringing to you for the first time ever, it's our installment of Bo Knows. All right, Bo, what do you know?
The boom slang snake's venom.
Yes.
You didn't even know there was a boom slang snake.
Yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah, I have a collection.
Its venom causes you to bleed from all holes of your body.
What?
And that's Bo's nose. Nose. Bo's nose?
Bo's nose.
I don't know how to say it. Never mind. We got to work on that.
Bleed from all holes of your body. That is disgusting.
So if you're going to get bit, I would suggest a rattlesnake.
Yeah, that one would be better over the boom slang.
Die nicely.
Yeah.
Instead of messy. For those you leave behind.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Don't want to leave a mess for whoever has to clean up. And so, what are we talking about today, Bo? Are we talking about the
how
chunky
clingy
and
you
the
are.
smooth?
Oh, no,
and
you're not
clingy,
clingy.
Sticky.
You're sticky.
I'm sticky. I'm sticky. We are talking about. Let us know. Do you have a?
I don't know.
Do you have a sticky?
I don't know.
A sound effect?
I
hope not.
What should I? Okay, here we go. I got a sound effect for you. Go ahead and announce today's topic.
Our topic today is peanut butter. All right. And so peanut butter, I think you love it or you hate it. Is that true? That's not true.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, there are people who are allergic to
I don't
peanuts,
think
right?
that there's people that hate it, but I do think
Avoid it.
I think that there's people that are allergic to it.
Yeah, and avoid it.
Our
And-
children's buildings at church are a peanut-free zone because so many kids have peanut allergies.
So when it's a peanut-free zone, does that mean cashew nuts too, and all nuts? And it's just a term?
I don't know.
Or,
I think
I
it's
don't know.
everything. I think it's everything, and so that even because some people it's so bad, like they even breathe it, and it's.
Well,
they
and that
break out.
when we were growing up, there were no labels that said
Right.
this food was processed in a peanut-free warehouse or a
Right.
environment.
Yeah.
Because if you're a food producer,
Yeah.
and you got a warehouse,
Right.
and you're doing peanut butter over here,
Yeah.
and cookies or
Right.
or
Yeah.
snacks over there,
Yeah.
just the stuff in the air gets
Right.
on it.
That's how my grandmother died.
Working in a
Just
factory,
kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
eating peanuts.
It was a peanut allergy before they knew they existed, and she
That's
kicked
just
off. No,
that
she-
was. Hold on. This is what you get for that joke. It bombed.
Oh man.
Okay.
It bombed. It fell into the water. So peanut butter, though, I enjoy it. But
I like peanut
but
butter.
here's what I do know. I don't know if people love it or hate it, but what I do know is people have a very strong opinion about their favorite peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
What they like, the chunky, they like the smooth, they like the natural, a certain brand maybe. Do
And
you have a
even from
preference?
brand to brand, some are more sugary,
Right.
sweeter,
Right, exactly.
and
Yeah.
then there's texture to worry about.
Right, yeah, yeah.
I'm currently into almond butter, and my kids can't stand almond butter.
Almond butter. I don't know that I've had
And I looked at the
almond butter.
label of almond butter.
Yeah.
It's just a little less sugary.
Okay.
Than
Okay.
Uh,
I like
is it-
almond milk. It takes me forever to milk an almond, but I do enjoy it.
almonds don't lactate, so you're just wasting your time.
No wonder it's taking so
Okay,
long.
so no, but I looked at my almond butter label,
Yeah.
and compared it to my peanut butter label.
Yeah.
There's 2 grams of sugar per serving in the almond butter. There's 7 grams of sugar in.
Okay, well, no
per
wonder
serving. So
the kids like the peanut butter.
yeah, and no wonder kids. Yeah, exactly. To say it backwards, nobody likes almond butter because it doesn't taste good. Tastes like wallpaper paste.
There's no sugar. But even the major brands now have seemed to sense that people like smooth, people like chunky, people like low sugar, low salt,
Right.
they've got everything imaginable. So yeah, I like. This
Okay.
is weird. This is one of those things like ketchup. Comes from tomatoes. I
Yes.
know a ton of people that love ketchup and can't stand tomatoes.
But that's a perfect example. I'm really into smoothies right now.
yeah,
And we'll talk about that on another
right.
episode.
That's upcoming. Yeah,
But I've missed that wave. But I'm into smoothies, and you take an apple and you throw it in there, and it chops it up.
Right.
And then you take a carrot. You don't have to chop the carrot; it does it for you.
Yeah.
And you put everything in there, and you hit bam, and the blades are so strong it knocks it down.
does.
But it doesn't taste like a strawberry Slurpee or smoothie
Yeah.
because there's no man-made preservatives or additives. There's no
Yeah,
sugar.
that's
so
true.
it's the same thing with what did you
ketchup
just
and
say?
tomato.
Ketchup.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, there's
I'm
salt
the same. I don't like
in ketchup.
I don't like avocados. Love guacamole.
That's exactly right.
yeah.
and
And
that's-
this is I can't stand peanuts. I don't like nuts
Really?
in general.
You just won't have a
Correct.
handful or anything, or
Right, but I love peanut butter.
Huh.
So yeah, I guess it is. It's the sugar. It's all the stuff.
well,
they
yeah,
add
it's
in.
everything you put in afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you just took peanuts and crushed them in a bowl until it became a paste,
Right.
it wouldn't be as good because you
Right.
got to add the salt and you got to add the polyoxograms and
Exactly. How long are we gonna wait till we all hold hands across America for the different brands of peanut butter? There's a million brands, right?
just name one.
I only can think of two.
The first one that comes to your mind is
Jif.
that's interesting. That was mine.
Yeah.
So there's
then-
market research right there.
Right. And
Skippy
then
was one.
Skippy's the only other.
Peter Pan, didn't they have one?
Ah. See, I do
you
know
remember
of
that?
Peter Pan. I would be tempted to buy Peter Pan just because I
'Cause
like
of-
the movie and.
Yeah, so it has nothing to do with the taste of the
But
texture.
why
It's just
that,
the marketing.
And what in the world does Peter Pan have to do with
Yeah, that's right. Marketing.
Peter Pan, peanut butter? Wasn't there a
Yeah.
theme song?
Yeah.
Stuck in the head, and I couldn't even remember the. Yep. And I think probably because they make jelly, Schmuckers or Smuckers.
I didn't know that Schmuckers made.
No, I don't know if they do either.
Peanut butter.
But that. Do you remember?
Oh,
do you remember the weird one where they mixed?
I was just going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, where and you look at that on the shelf and you go, the best of both worlds.
No.
I mean, they cut my time in half.
Exactly.
And this is incredible.
Exactly.
Half of it's half of it's peanut butter and half of it's strawberry jelly, or half of it's peanut butter and half of it's grape jelly. You got the best of both worlds. You cut my time in half. It's going to be fantastic.
Right.
And it turns out it's the worst of both worlds. It's just horrible. How did they ruin both of them in one jar?
I have no idea. I like it together on bread. Somehow in the container together, ruined, hideous, disgusting.
It's incredible.
Yeah, Goober brand. That was the mix.
So,
but that has to fall into the category of stuff that I guarantee you, as bachelors, you and I bought a jar of Goober mixed peanut butter and jelly that no female bachelorette ever bought a jar of the mix.
That's because a guy just wants shortcuts.
Yeah, exactly. And now the crunchy, they're getting way too out there with the crunchy.
So I want to know.
You've got crunchy that's got the little chunks of nuts. Then they got extra crunchy.
I didn't know about extra crunchy.
And then mega crunchy, and then super crunchy. I opened a jar the other day. It was just a whole peanut in there.
Really?
Just that.
The shells were included in
it was
everything,
the worst. So
that's a gross.
I don't know.
So I got a question for you, and I want to know if you've ever heard about this.
Okay.
And if you've ever done it.
All right.
So this is a grandparent, a grandson-grandparent thing.
Okay.
I think that's where we got it.
Yeah.
So when you go visit the grandparents in the summertime, mine, at the end of dinner, you were allowed for dessert to take a scoop of peanut butter and put it on your plate. So you had to choose creamy or crunchy, and you took a scoop and you put it right on a brand new clean plate.
Okay.
Then you were allowed to take an equal scoop, like this Goober stuff, of grape jelly, of strawberry jelly, or no jelly, and put pancake syrup. And then you would, not a spoon, there's a technique.
Okay.
You use your fork.
Yeah.
And you whip it around in a circle with your arm. You're just whipping the plate, not throwing it off the plate.
Right.
But you're mixing it with the fork and stirring it until the consistency just gets runny.
Okay.
And then you take your fork and you scoop it up and you lick it like a lollipop. And that was your dessert.
Oh, my
Have you ever heard of that?
No, I've never heard of that.
It's the most amazing thing you've ever tasted.
I will. I'm going to do it right after we finish.
Okay.
That sounds amazing. I like that.
Yeah.
Have you ever fed your dog
that's
peanut
great.
butter?
That's great.
I love that. That is the best thing to watch.
They're licking their nose trying to figure it out, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Well, there's some best and worst peanut butters out there. There's got to be. And if we grade them based on nutrition and clean ingredients, which is so popular today, I don't know what it means.
So clean ingredients means no nuclear monolaukic embryo.
Weird preservatives and.
I just said embryos. Sorry. Zinc oxide, ferric orthophosphate. So just take it from us. There are clean ingredients and non-clean ingredients.
Right.
But if you get peanut butter with ferric orthophosphate or zinc oxide, choose that one over the one with embryos in it. Sorry.
Get the embryo-free peanut butter.
So get the chemical-free peanut butter.
Embryos. I just pictured.
Could you imagine a label? We're embryo free. That's a story right there. That's a podcast right there. Marketing, okay? Let's just take any product.
Yeah.
Let's get off peanut butter for half a second.
Okay.
Take any product.
Yes.
And you own the company.
Yep.
And then you design a label.
Yeah.
That says no kids were killed in the making of this product. Don't you think that more people would buy that product, even though that's just a ridiculous line?
I think so.
Huh?
I think
not
so.
made with the testosterone of rhinoceroses. Well, I'm picking that one then.
This is embryo-free. And how many people would start to think, oh, my goodness.
How
many embryos have I been eating? Huh? Oh, man. Okay, yeah, so if it's got good nutrition and clean ingredients, the appearance and consistency is good and the taste is good, then that makes the peanut butter better.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the system. I think that's the system.
All right.
But from best to worst, according to the internet.
Okay.
Based on Nutrition, clean ingredients, appearance, consistency, and taste.
Uh-huh.
Number 10, the worst is Jif reduced fat.
That's amazing because that was the first one that came into our minds, which is marketing.
Right, and I'm sure that I don't know what's in our cupboard right now. I honestly couldn't tell you what we have, if it's Skippy or Jif.
Huh.
I can tell you that whatever we have in our cupboard has the grease at the top.
Oh, well, then you got the more natural, the oil.
I think
it's
so.
called oil.
Yeah.
You don't get
grease.
peanut grease. It's peanut oil.
We have the embryos floating right at the surface. Yeah. And so
it's nice when you have a saucepan or a fry pan and you're going to fry some food.
Yeah.
You don't put a little, to warm up the pan, you don't put a little peanut oil on there to cook your food.
Yeah,
sometimes you put peanut grease?
Yeah, peanut grease.
Peanut grease is what happens when you cook it with your bacon, and you got to clean the peanut grease. It excretes grease. Go ahead.
Oh, man. Excrete. That's one of those worst words.
There you go.
From a while
there you
ago.
go. Get your product, put it on a grocery store with 50% less excretion.
Yeah.
I'm picking that one. I don't know what that means, but I'm picking that one.
Oh,
I'm a marketing genius.
You're going to suckle the excretion afterward. I know you. So number 10 is Jif reduced fat. Apparently is the worst, just because the nutrition's bad, the ingredients are bad, the appearance and consistency not great, and then just one lick and you'll chuck this jar for being way too sweet and salty.
There you go,
Just
sugar and sodium.
Artificial.
Okay.
So I guess stay away from that, but that's not we just totally lost Jif as a future endorsement sponsor of the Ronnie and Bo Show.
Well, then don't go knock on Earth Balance's door either, because they got a creamy coconut and peanut spread. Now, how is
Earth Balance? That's the name of this one?
Earth Balance.
Creamy coconut and peanut.
That's not even a nut. Is coconut? Well, I guess it is. Coconut.
Coconut.
But that doesn't
Why
even.
they're mixing it there.
That's not even allowed in the
good.
list.
Here it is.
Here it comes.
Peter Pan, number 8.
Peter Pan
Crunchy. They didn't like it. The people doing this review. And just for the record, because I love Jif, I love Skippy, I love Peter Pan. Mm-hmm. I love them all. This is not our assessment. This is someone else's assessment.
And by the way, they're saying the crunchy version. And what they're saying is they like the balance between the sweet and salt.
Okay.
But they think it's too crunchy. They say you're just chewing way too long. So that's probably what you had with the shells in there.
Right,
and
yeah, exactly. There are some of those, like, have you had a bowl of Captain Crunch cereal lately?
No.
And that rips your roof of your mouth to shreds.
Yes.
It's like taking a cheese grater to the roof of your mouth. That is painful. Peter Pan Crunchy might be that way. So number 7 on the list is Skippy Cream, or Skippy Creamy.
Okay.
Creamy. They didn't like that one. It's nostalgic, it's homey, it's familiar, but for mature taste buds, they want something different.
And then there's a Skippy Natural on the list at number 6.
I want to say that now that I'm looking at the label, I want to see that's what's in our cupboard.
Well, I think,
Skippy
and I'm not an
Natural.
expert, but I think the quote-unquote natural ones, those are the ones that have the less they don't have less sugar, but they're less processed. And
right.
They're less, so you got to get the knife in there and you got to re-stir it and reformulate it before you put it on your bread.
Right. Well, and I like that. There's a line in here I actually like. They said, even if we could get over the odd pillowy texture.
Does your peanut butter have pillowy texture?
Yeah. Oh, man. So then number 5. So we're mid-range, working our way down from the worst peanut butters down to the best. Number 5 is Peanut Butter and Co. Smooth Operator.
So I don't even know that. I don't even know that brand. Peanut Butter and Company.
Yeah.
Peanut Butter and Co. Smooth Operator is the name.
Skip it. Number 4. Have you heard of this?
This is Justin's Classic Peanut Butter. Not to be confused with Bill's Classic Peanut Butter down the street. This is Justin's Classic Peanut Butter.
See, I have this working theory that when you have a first name apostrophe S and then your product, it makes. I don't want to think about your peanut butter.
Yeah, that's right.
Or if it same works if I just say my peanut butter versus the peanut butter.
That's right.
I'm trying to figure out, back to the boom slang whippersnapper snake at the
venom.
beginning where you bleed out of every hole.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as you say every hole, you can't help but think of the different holes.
Yeah.
And so now what areas get buttery
And when you say
in your body?
try a jar of Justin's classic peanut butter, you're saying was Justin good that day when he jarred this peanut butter?
Exactly.
What was Justin doing? Did Justin wash his hands? Was he in a good mood? Did he fight with his wife the night before? What? Justin's classic peanut butter.
Justin was so buttery that day.
Yeah.
And he just scraped some off and slung it in a jar.
I like Justin's classic peanut butter. I'm just waiting for him to get around to Justin's modern peanut butter.
Yeah, when Justin's modern butter was, oh man, okay.
Oh, here's
this
another
is even
company
worse.
that we have no idea.
Number 3.
And
Number
this
3.
is the top. So the ones that we know and we're familiar with, they're dog stuff.
They are.
But this one, just by the name alone, is the top 3.
Exactly.
Here we go. Number 3 on the list of best is
you have to say this one.
Nutso. Peanut Pro Smooth. I mean,
Nutso.
goodness sakes. Those board members were taking themselves a little too serious. We're not going to call it peanut butter. We're not going to call it smooth peanut butter. We're going to call it Peanut Pro Smooth from Nutso because they don't know that peanut butter is made out of nuts and peanuts are nuts. So our company's going to be Nutso. Peanut Pro Smooth.
Oh, man. This is just going downhill fast. Nutso.
Oh, wait a minute.
Peanut
This has
Pro
got
smooth.
But this is, see, it's organic, but this has got peanuts, cashews, almonds, flax seeds,
Oh,
Brazil
come
nuts,
on.
hazelnuts, sunflower seeds, Celtic sea salt.
You lost me here.
Yeah, that's not peanut butter. That's Nutso.
That's nutso. That is so nutso. Oh, number 2.
There you go.
Number 2. I'm surprised.
We're learning
here.
something.
So number 2 is Smucker's Natural.
So you get that
Smucker's
natural feel.
Yeah, you got natural. They liked this because it's bright and warmly toned and speckled with peanutty flecks.
And look at this. The peanuts contain 1% or less of salt. So it's a little salty, but it's not going to be rich in sodium.
Yes. Wow. They've really gone to town. Somebody's having a little bit too much fun with these descriptions.
I like that. I might try that.
Smucker's barely sweet peanut butter packs in a delightfully salty aftertaste without overpowering even the most delicate of taste buds.
Yeah. And the number 1 is Maranatha Creamy. Hint of sea salt.
Maranatha. That is straight from God himself.
Right,
Praise the
that's
Lord.
I think they're from Idaho. I'm being serious. No, it was somebody else. I think I did.
Yeah.
I got hired at a radio station.
Was it a Maranatha praise
and that
thing?
guy.
Yeah.
The guy.
Wow.
That guy owned the radio station.
Wow.
The
Well, now
Maranatha
he's
guy.
parlayed out
And he's
the
a billionaire
praise music to peanut butter.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
But I love this. It's Maranatha Creamy,
Yes.
hint of sea salt. That's the title. If you have to give us a hint in your title, then it might not be,
Yes.
hint of sea salt. The texture is nice, not too chewy, not too peanut butter.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. It says only 2 ingredients:
Holy cow.
organic dried roasted peanuts and sea salt.
Wow.
Huh.
Yep. Well, that's all right. That's all right. Well, it's kind of made me hungry, or I at least need something to wash this down with, Bo.
Yeah, I do too.
So I think it's time to get a
I'll tell you what.
glass of milk or something.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go buy the Skippy Natural. Out of all 10 of those, I'm actually going to buy one and try one.
Are you?
There's one that was appealing to me. Number 2 on the list.
I'm going to dive into the Peter Pan and see if it does any actual damage to my mouth.
All right.
It's so
Well,
crunchy.
Thanks, Ron.
Yeah, thanks so much, Bo, and thanks so much to Prescott Realty just for sponsoring us and just being such good partners in this show. You can give them a call today at 928-851-4500 for a no-commitment free consultation.
Ronnie and Bo t-shirts and hats available at the Ronnie and Bo Facebook shop.
That is correct.
Have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to The Ronnie and Bo Show, available on your favorite podcast provider. Please connect with The Ronnie and Bo Show on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and RonnieandBoShow.com. send comments to ronnieandbowshow@gmail.com. This is your announcer speaking. I'm Shotgun Tom Kelly.